Hi students, I hope you all are fine. Myself Kritika, Department of Chemistry. In today's session, we are going to discuss about Unit 7, Atoms and Molecules. Before enter into the topic, we have a small story about a molecule. From that, we can able to define the term molecule. So you just considered or imagine. We know that a pond has a large quantity of water in it, which we can use for different purposes like agriculture, washing, cleaning, and drinking. Now, suppose I transferred a portion of this in pond water to a water tank. Now, what is the change here? The change is only in the quantity of water. That is, the tank has less water when compared to the pond, but the substance that we have is exactly the same, that is water, and this water also we can use for the same purposes. Now let me transfer a small portion of from the tank to a bucket, and in this case this also the same. There is a change in the amount of water that we have, but the substance is still remains the same as water. This is true for smaller quantities of water, like a bottle of water, or even more, the smaller quantities of water, like the spoonful of water or a drop of water. Now, let me zoom this water droplet. You just imagine while we zoom this water droplet, what will you observe? We will observe the water droplet particle which has been seen in that. So the droplets, it remains the same water molecule, which is considered to be water molecule. If you take a spoonful of water or a bottle full of water, all it contains the same water molecule only. It remains the same. So we can divide the molecule further, we get the particles. That's water H2O, the molecule. Among this water molecule, the molecular formula of water is H2O. So if you take an ocean itself, it is covered by full of water. The molecular formula of water here also the H2O. With this we can able to define the molecule. A molecule is an electrically neutral group of atoms joined together by chemical bonds, which means the water, it is formed by using a chemical bond. That's what, and sharing of electrons. Okay, so by sharing the electrons towards the other atom to make a molecule, it may be a types of chemical bonds. We already know that it may be ionic bond or covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond. By using these three bonds, it will make a molecule. If you take a compound or molecule, anything, it is made by using this chemical bonds only. That's what a molecule is, an electrically neutral group. It is an electrically neutral group. It is combined by using the atoms of same element or with different elements by using a chemical bond. That's what molecule. So the definition of molecule is, a molecule may consist of two atoms of the same element or many atoms of different elements. It is considered to be a molecule. Here we have an example of molecule is oxygen, methane, caffeine, DNA, etc. So all over the world it is covered by a molecule and compound. So the molecule versus compound. All compounds are molecules, but not all molecules are compounds. What can you understand from this sentence? Yes, we can understand from this sentence is, all compounds are molecules. So for example, water is considered to be an compound. It is otherwise said to be a molecule also. But here the oxygen, it is said to be a molecule, but we cannot tell this as a compound. That's what a difference between the molecule and compound. All compounds are molecules, but not all molecules are compounds. From this, what we would observe, So the compound, it is made up of different elements. That's what we observe. So compound, it is nothing but it is formed by two or more different atoms. That's what compound. So what is the difference between a molecule and compound? Here the molecule, it is made by a same atoms or it is made by a different atoms. Two kinds. We have two kinds. Okay. So if we have two kinds means that is considered to be a molecule. If this one kind, it is considered to be a compound. Okay, so H2O, it is considered to be a compound. Like that, nitrogen oxide, it is in compound. Nitrogen dioxide is in compound. Carbon dioxide, it is in compound. But this chlorine, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen and all, not a compound, but it is a molecule. So a molecule is formed when two or more of the same atom join together, or it may be a different atom joined together. So both of them are considered to be a molecule, but this nitrogen oxide, water, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide are considered to be a compound. So what do you mean by compound, students? It is an atom combined together with the different elements. That's what a compound, to make a compound. Okay, so what do you mean by molecule? A molecule, it may be a same type or in different type. Based on this, we have a classification of molecules. So it's nothing but, see that, homoatomic molecule, heteroatomic molecule. Homo means same, hetero means different. Here all atoms are of the same element. Here the atoms are in different elements. Okay, so the different atoms are combined together to form a heteroatomic molecule. From this, we can able to define the homoatomic molecule. If the molecule, it is made up of similar kind of atoms, it is said to be an homoatomic molecule. If a molecule, it is made up of different kind of atoms, it is said to be an heteroatomic molecule. Example, chlorine Cl2, phosphorus P4, sulfur S8. Here the chlorine, it is combined with the another chlorine atom to make a chlorine molecule. Like that, the phosphorus P4, the phosphorus, it is combined with the another 3 phosphorus element to make a phosphorus molecule P4. Like that, the sulfur, it is combined with the another 7 sulfur. With a single sulfur, it is combined with the another 7 sulfur to make a S8 molecule. So these all formed by a same element. So it is considered to be a homoatomic molecule. If it is formed by a different kind of atoms means it is heteroatomic molecule. Example, hydrogen chloride, water molecule and methane molecule. Here the hydrogen, it is combined with the chlorine to form a hydrogen chloride. This is an acid, and this what? Hydrogen, 2 hydrogen combined with the oxygen to form a water molecule. Like that, the methane, it is formed by 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen. So these are the different kinds of atoms, that is hydrogen, which is formed with carbon to make a methane molecule. So this all comes under heteroatomic molecule. So how does this molecule are formed? What is the reason behind in this concept means it is nothing but law of constant proportion. If you take any molecule or compound, it is formed by using this law of constant proportion. This is nothing but it is comes from the law of chemical combination. If you take any chemical reaction around us, rusting of iron or the food spoilage, that's what an oxidation, all it comes under a chemical reaction. If we want to undergo a chemical reaction means we need a compound, molecule, everything. Okay, so all these are formed by using this law of constant proportion only. This law of constant proportion was stated by Proust, Joseph Proust. What he stated from this law is, in a chemical substance, the elements are always present in a definite proportion by mass. What would you understand by this sentence means? In a chemical substance, if you take a water molecule as an example, so the water, it is formed by 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. So water, it has a fixed ratio by mass. What is the mass of a single hydrogen? It is 1. Here it is, we have a 2 hydrogen, so 2. Okay, like that the oxygen, what is the mass of an oxygen? 16. So it has to be in the ratio of 2:16. So if we simplify the 2:16, we get a 1:8. So that in the formation of water compound, the ratio of the mass of hydrogen to the mass of oxygen is always 1:8. Whatever the source of water, thus if 9 gram of water is decomposed into 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen are always obtained. If you take that, this 1 gram of hydrogen, it is considered to be a mass of that single hydrogen. This 8 gram of oxygen, it is considered to be a mass of single oxygen. So what will you get if we add this 1 plus 8? We get 9. So the 9 gram of water molecule is decomposed to get a water molecule. So this hydrogen and oxygen get decomposed to give a 9 gram of water molecule. So these all comes under the law of constant proportion. If you take any molecule like that NaCl, sodium chloride, it has to be in the ratio of 1:1. Sodium has to be in 1 and chlorine has to be in 1. If it is 2, means it is not considered to be a sodium chloride compound. Like that, if you take any molecule or compound, it has to be in a fixed composition, okay, fixed ratio. That's what law of constant proportion. So this law of constant proportion was stated by who? Joseph Proust. Okay, so he is the one, he gave the law of constant proportion. Okay, so the next topic is atomicity. Okay, so the atomicity, it's nothing but the number of atoms present in a molecule, it's said to be atomicity. For example, if you take a argon, okay, so the argon, it's nothing but it is a noble gas. Like that, the helium also a noble gas. So why it is considered to be a monoatomic? Atomicity of this argon and helium, it is mono, means because these almost it attain the stability. It obeys the octet rule. The outermost shell, it contains 8 electrons, so it does not react with any other element to make a molecule or anything. So it atomicity is monoatomic. Like that, the oxygen, it shares a 2 electron towards the other oxygen to make the oxygen as a stable molecule. Okay, so the atomicity of oxygen is 2. Like that, hydrogen is diatomic, atomicity of hydrogen is 2. Like that, nitrogen, the atomicity of nitrogen is 2. Chlorine atomicity is 2. Phosphorus, I already discussed this one, phosphorus and sulfur. What is the phosphorus? P4 and sulfur S8. So the phosphorus tetra, 4 molecule combined to form that phosphorus molecule. So this tetra atomic. Like that, sulfur, it is 8. If the number of atoms present in a molecule is greater than 3, means it is considered to be a polyatomic molecule. Here the phosphorus is also considered to be a polyatomic molecule, or it may be a tetraatomic molecule. But in this atomicity, the phosphorus and sulfur, the number of atom present, here it is 4 and here it is 8. So it comes under greater than 3. So it is considered to be polyatomic molecule. Among this, we have a homopolyatomic molecule, like that, a heteropolyatomic molecule, like that we have. So the next is metal. Sodium, iron, aluminum, more or less the metal, almost it is in monoatomic state only. If it is combined with other elements, it get the atomicity of that molecule get changed. Okay, for example, sodium chloride, the atomicity of sodium chloride is 2, because the number of atoms present in that sodium chloride compound or molecule, it is 2. So it is considered to be 2. Like that, depend upon the element present along with this metal, the atomicity may change. Here the example that find out the atomicity of oxygen. Here we have a 2 oxygen atom. This 2 oxygen atom combine to form a 1 oxygen molecule. So the atomicity of oxygen is 2. So the next is atomicity of molecules. By this we have a monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic. The monoatomic, it's nothing but when molecule is formed by single atom only, it is called monoatomic molecule. Generally, the noble gases possess this monoatomicity. like that the diatomic, when molecule is formed by the combination of two atoms of it, it is called diatomic molecule. For example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, all comes under that diatomic molecule, because it have the atomicity of a hydrogen and oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine and all too. So it comes under the diatomic molecule. Next is triatomic, ozone, O3. If molecule it is combined with the three atoms, combination of three atom, it is considered to be a triatomic molecule. So these all comes under a homopolyatomic molecule. Which one is this? Triatomic. Greater than 3 means this phosphorus, sulfur, P4S8, all it comes under a homopolyatomic molecule. This one is a homotriatomic molecule, like that homodiatomic molecule, like that homomonoatomic molecule, because these are made up of same elements only. That's what I told here, it is homo. Okay, homo means same. Okay students, I hope you all understood about that molecule and the classification of molecules. So you just go through it in your home. Thank you so much students. Be safe in your home. Thank you students.